From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the L.A. Chargers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway in Southern California. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. On the ground, here's the fourth-round pick from April's draft. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Throwing is Smith. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. It got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Adnan Mitchell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Omari and Hampton. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting a bank on the sand. This one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing now is Gino. He's going to air one out. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 56 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
I think plays like that will give them some confidence, something sorely needed going against this unit.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, Smith. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Here we go. 53, 53. No ball, no ball.
Smith. Eluding the pressure right.
He'll dump this one off here to White.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Carlson able to put this one through.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm leaving with a bag.
The Charger drive about to get going. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out. He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
That is incomplete. The Chargers add 8-3 now. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Let's go, let's go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
He'll check this one down to Hampton.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ray.
Again, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 42 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Gino. And it's complete to Mitchell. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Tuesday. Here we go. Nope, you're not even set. Check 58. Strike. Hold.
From the gun, here's Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
You're not even set.
First carry of the game for Zamir White. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
There we go. You're not even set.
Gino now to throw. And this is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
You're not even set. Hey, go flip her up. Hey, along. 53.
Smith. hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
13 net. 49.
They snap it to Smith. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And the Raiders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Will we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now Smith. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Smith. Short throw caught by Bowers. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Easy, easy, easy.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Chargers' 35-yard line.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. That's going to be caught. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass worked to perfection. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Smith now to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, Smith. Touchdown! first half is winding down. And the Raiders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, ramp. Go.
Here's Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown, LA! A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will make this a 4-point game. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. The final shot here before break. Smith. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. Oh, that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. 64 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Set. Delta, stop.
Herbert going to change the play here.
Go. Hold me trips right. Set.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And a good push up front, and is able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. This is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 29 yards. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
17.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This going to be returned from the 2. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
Oh, wide open, complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
'57 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 6.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. To throw is Smith. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, go flip her up, flip her up. 49, flip her up, 49.
Here's Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. And now Smith going to change the play. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Hey, Ram. Hey, Tiger. Hey, go Lion, go.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Out of the gun, Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. They go to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A shotgun snap for Smith. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Home trips right.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now it's Smith.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
13 next. Just left. Slow ball. Check 58. Strike.
Throwing now is Geno. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
21. Switch.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Raiders 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's the clip.
Now Geno. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Hold on. 13 next.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
21.
Here's Herbert. And this is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
He gets it to Johnston. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 35 yards. And the Chargers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Dances by him. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now 3rd down and very long.
Huge loss on the play. It's 3rd down.
Gino now to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. It's a big play there for Vegas. 47 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing is Smith. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
There we go. Take 3 No ball, no ball.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Here we go, hey. 300%.
Now Smith. Under pressure, they got him again. They wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Check 58. 13X, 13X.
Looking to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Well, crazy sequence here. A huge game that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
Gain on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
53, 53. Slow ball, slow ball. Hey, alert.
They snap it to Smith. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Amari Barno. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Delta. Go get him, go get him.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Flushed out right. And this one finds McConkey. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. 3rd and 8. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Go, let's go.
Now it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Here's a 2nd and 8. Again, Herbert. Flush to his right. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Chargers, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.